Hello there. I hope you had a great weekend. I enjoyed myself thoroughly with our grandson who is 15 months. Oh, pardon me, I had to get down. He is so stinking cute. And it's so fun to watch them learn to walk, learn to point using their little fingers that are smaller than our pinkies, learning new words. It was very, very fun. Usually Miles is there, but I just had Noah. I just had the baby. So it was fun. We bonded and he's just so cute. I'm getting ready to find something for lunch. I did a little experiment. Well, I didn't do an experiment. I ate. Back it up. If you've been following along, I have been having stomach issues, which they have settled down. They've really settled down, which is great. Until I decided to eat, what did I eat? I ate a big cup of cottage cheese for lunch, ate a big bowl, probably a cup full of homemade pudding that had milk in it. And I ate something the day before. Was it a shake? I had so much dairy in 24 hours. I thought that I ingested a brick. I am still trying to get my gut regulated from all of the antibiotics that I was on from the beginning of April to the end of July. And I noticed, I put into ChatGPT about the signs and symptoms that I was having, and Chad, as I call him, suggested that I start weaning off certain foods, and dairy was one of them. And Chad said that if your gut is already in disarray, it can't tolerate dairy very well because of the lactose and all of that stuff. And so I just decided to go off the large amounts of dairy, and that started a couple days ago. So I'm excited to see what happens. I love cheese. I could eat cheese 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But when I woke up and I looked like I was 6 months pregnant with a brick, that was enough. I just can't do it. I am taking a probiotic. I am doing that. That has helped, but I really need to watch what I'm eating and get rid of one food at a time to start with, to see if that calms things down. If I know that's the culprit, then it's the culprit. So I am going to make some kind of chicken salad or tuna salad for lunch. No onions, which makes me very sad, but that gives me a gut ache too. So I'm going to see what I can whip up very, very quickly. Today here at the Blended Nest is going to be very busy. Tomorrow, sorry about the hair, I didn't do anything with it. Took a shower, popped out of the shower. This is it for the day. My dad comes in tomorrow. He lands in Charlotte, and I need to go pick him up, and then we're going to go see his great-grandkiddos, one of which I babysat yesterday. And then we'll come back to Greensboro, go to Bailey's house, see Bailey's house, and then we are going to have to go night early tomorrow night, because we are going to be up and at 'em and heading out Wednesday at 6 a.m. Back to the diet thing, I was trying to figure out what I can take with me, because we are taking a cooler with snacks. I don't want to be eating McDonald's, Chick-fil-A. I just, tomorrow for breakfast or Wednesday for breakfast is fine, but I just can't eat that unhealthy day after day after day. So I'm going to make homemade egg salad and homemade tuna salad and take it with us So we have some healthier options, and that way I will be able to eat it instead of eating ham and cheese, etc. Just in case you were wondering, just in case you were worried about what I was eating at the 127 Garage. There are so many things I want to share with you. I want to share that wreath up close and personal, the one I shared on Saturday. The brick for the fireplace, the faux peel and stick brick came in. I'll share that with you. I want to get that started so bad, but I've got so many things I need to do. I have to grocery shop, clean the car, work. I've got 1,000 things to do. So I can't do that, but I'll show it to you. There are a couple other things that I bought and ordered that I want to share. And I spent the weekend going through the Walmart storefront that I use, and I revamped it, I reorganized it, and I created a lot of cozy collections to make it easier for you to find cozy things for your house. At the very top of the storefront, there are top picks that I'm going to update every week. I am always seeing some really cool things at Walmart, and this is where they will be. These are my top picks, top weekly picks. I also created collections called Gather at the Table, Around the Table, Fresh Finds, and items under $25. So Gather at the Table, those are some of my favorite fall kitchen finds, and I'm ordering a bunch of those. I also have an under $25 collection that I would check out. I am looking at these items, and you know how it says at the top, 1,000 sold last month. They're selling very quickly. A lot of these things are, because it's fall and they're great quality, easy on the wallet finds. So I'm excited. I was so excited finding all those things, and I was excited to share with you. I have gotten a couple questions about what I put in the cabinet in the bathroom. Let there be light. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 and 5. We have 5 light switches in here, plus 2 more. 1 for the exhaust and 1 for the tub. Not sure why I'm telling you that, but it's funny how we have 7 in this bathroom, and there were 7 in our old one. This is a cabinet I got off of Facebook Marketplace for $80. $80. Let's just take a moment. It's beautiful. $80. It is, I think, 74, 75 inches tall. And this is what I put inside. I went Eve picking and found all of these things. I also found a lot of things in cabinets downstairs. So I showed you the 5 chamber pots that I had. I had 4 up in the eaves, and I found this one at Savers in Burlington or Mebane. I can't remember. I don't know where it's at, but there's a Savers near there. And then when my mom passed, we went through and kind of shared her collections. So I have a bunch of these whisk brooms that I thought looked really cute in there. I have a collection of these old shoe brushes. I've got a bunch of them in the one cabinet out in the living room. I'll show you here in a second. I've shown you before, but I placed one here, and then I put this little flower pot here because it kind of had the same shape as the chamber pots. I'll pull this out in a second because I think this is really cool. I got this in Texas. My mom had a bunch of old buttons, so I threw in here with a little darning thingamabob. I've got another one, but I can't find it. And then I bought this, I think in Texas. I have some old handkerchiefs that were my mom's, a little coin purse that used to be hers, some shoe lasts, more brushes up here, my grandfather's old wallet. I had a collection of these old bottles and then another chamber pot. But where was I at? Oh, this. I bought this. I think it was in Texas. It doesn't matter, but it's a secondhand find. And this is an old shaving kit. And what I love about it is there's a little hand note in here, written note. It says shaving something, what is that? I can't read it. About 120 years old, used by Priscilla's great grandfather in something, Virginia maybe? And it says, I don't have my glasses on so I can't see, but I found that in here. And what is in here is this old shaving brush and an old razor, and then the razor was on that, but I took it out. It also has this little strap that goes around because this sits on top, and then this little leather strap keeps the top from coming off, but I just tuck that behind it and then put the lid in front like that. So that is what is in this cabinet. And if you remember, this used to be red and it looks so much better white. Shared this cabinet before, but I wanted to show you. I also have all of these brushes in here. I grab them if they're just a couple of dollars, but I like how they look. I just think they're really, really cute. I love the extra texture it gives. And then I found these earlier this spring at the Liberty Festival. I like these because they have wooden handles. I probably should. No, it won't fit in there. But anyway, I just thought. Plans for the store. I'm going to use the LTKit on this door and on these side panels. And I don't know if you can see that, but that's disgusting. Welcome to a home with a pup. But this is where the wreath is, and I wanted to show you what it looks like. This is one of the Amazon favorite wreaths for fall, and I totally understand why. You've got this stunning gold caramel color, and you've got this long leaf. You've got this size leaf, and then you've got the eucalyptus stems, these little berries, and then you also have these berries. It is a 26-inch wreath, so it is a great size for a door. And I was so excited to pull it out again because it is just such a stunning wreath. I also get questions about this wreath hanger, and I am going to paint this one because this one has seen better days, but it still works. This is such a cool hanger. You can still get this. You can still get it in black, silver, gold, and I think white, but it's adjustable. And let me show you how to use it. There is a little knob on the back that you unloosen, and you can slide this up and down. So depending on what size wreath you have, you can adjust this accordingly. But this again comes in 4 different colors. It hangs easily over your door. And I'm going to spray paint this one in a pretty gold color because when I redo the door, I am going to add some different door hardware, doorknob and a lock. But yeah, this has been old faithful. Old faithful. The brick for the fireplace. It came in. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know. I think it's going to look okay. It's gonna look better than it does now. But let me show you. This is what we're working with. If you remembered, this used to be white and I used the LTKit on it, so now it's wood. And now I need to do something with this green black marble. So I used some masking tape and I hung the brick up. Is it white? Is it too white? Is that what it is? I'm gonna sit here on the couch and just stare for a second. I don't know. I think it looks better than the green and black marble. I don't know. I don't know. Here it is with the lights on. Keep in mind, we haven't changed the light, so it's kind of yellow. I don't know. I think maybe it would help when these bottom rows are gone, because this is where the edge of the brick will come to. So I have to move that down and put a thin piece of brick up there. So this edge will be right on there. So it's going to be this clean edge. I don't know. I don't know what I think about it. I'm going to have to do something. Help. I thought about maybe using, you see the difference? So this is, again, this is really yellow on the camera, but this is yellow and this is white. Not yellow, you know what I'm saying, khaki, cream. I thought about maybe using some antiquing wax on it, but this is a very slippery texture. So I don't know. I'd have to try one. I don't know if the antiquing wax would adhere to this because it's very slippery. It looks like it's got a lot of texture, but it doesn't. Oh boy. I don't know. Like right there. I don't know. I do need to at some point figure this out. I just don't know. Help. Help, help, help. I just don't know what's throwing me off. I don't. I can't put my finger on it. Rob did send me a picture because they arrived when I was babysitting. And he sent me a picture and I thought, oh no, it's not what I had hoped for. Maybe I should have gone with more of a solid brown than this white, because I'm looking at the back, this right here, this picture, you probably can't see it that well. Maybe I should have gone with a darker brown. I don't know. It's a little disappointing, but this is keeping me on track from not starting it. Because I'm known to do that. I am known to do something silly like that. Starting a project right before people are coming over or before I'm leaving for somewhere. Today, I'm not doing it. I am not doing it. But darn. This is why I keep you around. It is pulling pink. It's pulling pink. That's what it was. I kept looking at it going, something is just so off. Those bricks are pulling pink, and I'm going to send those back and grab some brown. Something that doesn't look pink. I got basically everything that I needed done today. I still have some work to do, but I went to the grocery store. I cleaned out my car. I've said this before I go anywhere long distance, my car has to be cleaned. It just has to be cleaned. I don't care what happens on the way, but I have to get in a clean car. I don't know what it is. I went to the grocery store, and I'll kind of show you what I'm taking. If you're going to do the 127 garage sales as well, this is what I'm taking with us. I am taking a cooler because we are leaving Wednesday morning, and there will be 3 adults in the car, and we'll be on the road all day Wednesday, all day Thursday, the majority of Friday. So I have a little snack box of goodies that I am taking. I used an old Amazon box. I was going to put them in a nice plastic box, but I thought I could just get rid of this, and this won't be taking up any room. Besides all the snacks, I am taking a little bag of paper plates, some forks, knives, and spoons, some disposable, and some napkins. I'm also making, I don't know if I said this earlier, but I'm making tuna salad and egg salad. I'm taking lunch meat, cheese, the snacks, a ton of water, vegetables, fruit. Each of us get a little umbrella. I'm taking a bag for the car to throw things away. I'm taking a ton of water. Don't forget cash and small bills. I'm taking a collapsible wagon because some of those places along 127 are pretty big, and I don't like carrying all of that stuff. It's hard to walk to and from the car with the stuff. Plus there are 3 adults, so we can each kind of take turns in pulling the wagon. I also reserved a hotel in Tennessee and Ohio. What else? Oh, I am taking Amazon boxes, empty Amazon boxes with me, along with packing paper, because every year I just have things floating around in the car. And this year I was smart enough. Oh, well, hello. I was smart enough to save some boxes and some packing paper. And no, it's not going in my car like that. I'll organize it better. But we don't usually buy big things. We buy a lot of small things, and these boxes are going to be